Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Jago Bind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Jago Bind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Jago Bind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast.
Hello everyone. Welcome to your full moon lunar eclipse in Cancer ceremony. My name is Jago Bind and this is your Channel for Grace. Thank you guys so much for watching the replay, and thank you to those of you that are here live. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed yet, and welcome to the community, the Channel for Grace Soul Tribe. I do have a Facebook group that you can join called Channel for Grace Soul Tribe. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Channel for Grace. And if you want to check out all of the amazing, awesome things that are happening, including really powerful Moon Goddess training for women starting on January 23rd to really tap into this energy of the moon. And with this powerful full moon, I'm sure you guys are all feeling it. It's a very emotional time, and it's jam-packed with a lot of what could we call them? I guess memories, or sometimes even epiphanies, and things that keep coming up for us to process so that we can really release, because that's really what full moons are all about. So if you want more information on the Moon Goddess training, which is actually a 6-week program that begins on January 23rd, the description has more information, as well as my website, which is channelforgrace.guru. And if you want to apply for the program, all you have to do is email me the answers to the questions that are below in the description, and I will get back to you within a week. Let's see who's in the chat, you guys. Thank you for being here. Rebecca, hey Sparky, hey Jonasy, Diana, Valerie, how's it going? Leanne, welcome in. Alexa, Karen, KB, thank you guys. Suzanne, Teresa, Stacy, who else is in here? Dawn, all the people that are in the actual chat, but I know there's more watching, not chatting it up. And I actually do that too when I watch videos. I don't really do much in the chat. I just watch. So hi guys. Thanks for watching. Hey Sandra, hey Wolfstar. Hello. Hey Karen, Diana. I might be repeating names. Betsy, want to make sure I get everybody. Wendy, Debbie, you guys are awesome. Kim, all right. Hey Christine, thank you. And Brittany, hello. How are you guys feeling today? Let's take a moment and you guys share with me what you guys are feeling. I usually experience things emotionally like a few days before they actually happen when it comes to astrology. It's always been that way for me. So a couple of days ago, I was sobbing my eyes out. And I was connecting to, you know, someone's hardship in that moment. I was feeling compassionate for them. But the kind of intense emotion that I was feeling in that moment was a little bit more than like normal compassion for someone else. So I was like, I just dove deep into it, and I allowed myself to cry when I needed to and just release it. And I am, don't ask. And I have been, hey Zakira, and I've been hearing people say that this moon is like really intense, that they're feeling anxiety, that, you know, so just like, for one, just let yourself be okay with it. Like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with you. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this full moon. Just like any other full moon, it can be emotional, it can be intense, it can bring up a lot. And our job is to ride that wave. Sometimes it's a storm, right? But our job is to ride that wave and enter into a place of peace and serenity. It's like being like in the eye of the storm, where things aren't always perfect all around us, but we always have to find a space to ground down. And as we do that, we find that inner peace. Hey, Angelica. And so that is our job. And that is what I am going to guide us into doing for this full moon lunar eclipse ceremony. We got 33 people in the chat right now. I love that. I love that when I say like powerful things and we get that powerful number. So that's what we're going to focus on. So thank you guys all for sharing your experience of what's been going on for you. Somebody had the flu, Valerie had the flu, so not so great, extremely emotional, so much happening all of a sudden. Yes, emotional moments today and then released. Chaos today, Shannon, oh my. Tired, excited. I'm right there with you, Angelica. I am so excited and I am so ready for the things that are coming. This is major, massive transition. If you haven't watched the video that I just did on Wednesday, which was the full moon in Cancer astrology, where I show you the actual chart and I talk about the energies, make sure that you watch that video, because it really was a powerful message of what's happening right now with the times. And with this necklace wants to be on me right now. But yeah, so there's a lot going on. It's massive. It's really, really exciting. This isn't something that's going to happen right now and then we won't like feel it, you know, or hear about it or anything like that. Sorry about the mic. Give me a second. But what this actually is something that will be with us for years and years to come. Now, the last time that we had this massive Saturn-Pluto conjunction that is happening right after this full moon, Uranus goes direct right after the full moon, and then on Sunday we have this Saturn-Pluto conjunction. It hasn't happened in like 500 years. And in those 500 years, there's been a cycle. And the cycle has been very different. But what's important for us as of right now is that this massive conjunction between these two planets that are moving so slowly, that rarely conjunct together, maybe every few years or so, they conjunct, but they're not always, you know, exactly in the same sign. When Saturn's in his home sign of Capricorn, you know, and Pluto is in Capricorn, right? So this is very, very significant, and they don't always do this. So what this means for us, more than the fact that Pluto right now is breaking down the structures that's in government, corporations, major, massive structures. Besides that, right, that part of it can feel a little bit weird and scary, but the more important part of this message and this transit is the fact that it is beginning a new, like 500-year cycle, and we are right in the middle of it. And I would recommend that you look up and research the kind of things that were going on during the last Saturn-Pluto conjunction in the world in general, and compare that to this time frame, because that's what this is. This is a huge historical shift, and we're going to feel it, but it's really, really exciting, because this is the moment. It's like we're the ones we've been waiting for. This is the moment where the light workers, the starseeds, the people, the healers, this is our time to shine. This is our time to step up. you know, to become those leaders. We're already leaders in many ways, but to really step up into leadership in ways that maybe we didn't think possible, or we didn't think that we were ready for, but the universe apparently thinks we're ready. So we came here, we're here, it's time to do the work. So we have to do our best to connect, to ground down, to, yes, forward movement, exactly, Donald. Donald. But forward movement, and we have to connect and ground down and meditate and find that inner peace through the storm. Inner peace through the storm. And that's what I want to focus on for this ceremony, because this is a very powerful day and a very powerful event that's happening for all of us. So again, thank you guys so much for being here. If you haven't done one of my ceremonies before, will you please, and you're watching live, will you let me know in the chat by putting up your hand or saying me? And then if you're watching the replay, let me know by putting a comment down below if this was your first time watching the ceremony. And even if you're watching the ceremony and you're watching the replay and you weren't here exactly the time that we did it, that's okay, because that's the perfect time that you are supposed to be watching this video and doing this ceremony. Everybody's on their own like internal clock and internal cycle, and that's part of us stepping into this new world, is trusting our intuition. And that's really important. So let's see, what else did I want to share before we get right into it? If it is your first time, let me tell you how it works. First time, Karen? Nice. So the way that this works is, by the way, Wolfstar, who are you? I want to know. Shakespeare was alive 500 years ago. Yep, there you go. I found your 3 full moon ceremonies ago. Nice. Ra, it's your first time. Yes. Santa, first time. Yes. Okay, awesome. So this is how it works. Thank you, Kim, for that donation. I really appreciate that. So the way that it works is I use my my hand drum, to play 4 sacred songs. Once those songs are meant to create sacred space. Those songs are meant to call in our ancestors. You're not going to answer me, are you? Our ancestors and spirit guides, angels, teachers, ascended masters. Those are the energies that we are going to call in with those 4 chants. And then I'll burn some Palo Santo, I'll say a little prayer, and we will do the card reading. And the card reading is for all of us. It's a collective card reading for the full moon. And I got a new card deck, which I'm going to be using, which I'm really excited about. It is the new Rebecca Campbell card deck. Oh my God, it's so clear. It's called the Starseed Oracle. The Starseed Oracle. So we're going to be using this card deck. I love these already. I posted a reading that I did for myself with these cards earlier today. It's probably going to be impossible for you guys to see them because they're so light colored, and with my background they kind of tend to be see-through, but the messages are really powerful. And after this card reading, what I'm going to do is, yes, I'm really excited about it. We're going to play some songs, and I want to focus on, before we get going into like my original songs. I mean, these are all going to be original songs, but today specifically, because this is a full moon in Cancer, which is very emotional, which is like intense, and it becomes difficult for us to like flow, you know, to sort of go through the mud of emotions. That very watery energy that is Cancer, that feels almost like sometimes we're drowning in it. I want to chant a couple of mantras before we get to my I guess English original songs. But these mantras are going to be, we'll chant a healing mantra as part of the ceremony. We'll also chant a mantra to clear the subconscious mind, and a mantra to activate that primal energy that lives within all of us, that seed of creation that wants to finally explode out, because there's no other way to say it. When you think of, you know, a seed, it has to finally like burst out of its shell, and that's the mantra that we're going to chant. So that's what we're doing tonight. Thank you guys for being here. Who's ready? My first time catching one of these. Nice. John, watch your Astrological a couple of days ago. Always watch, don't chat much, and you spread. Yeah, totally. No, I'm not. I'm a Gemini. Thank God. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think I have any planets in Cancer in my chart, to be honest. Yes. And we can send this healing energy to Australia and the wildfires and all the animals that are leaving their physical bodies and moving into the ethereal planes. And also remember, you guys, with all of this craziness that's going on, the earth is waking just as we are waking, and it is calling our attention. So you have to remember that all of these natural disasters and all of these things they're part of what's happening. That's part of they need to happen in order to really get our attention. The earth wants us to reach our arms out. She's reaching her arms out to us, and she wants us to reach our arms out to her. And that's a very powerful thing that we have to remember during these crazy times, because things like that, it's not going to be the first time that we see those kind of things. Suffering is never easy. Suffering is never something that we want for ourselves, never something that we want for others. If you read a lot of stories in the of Atlantis, and when Atlantis went down and things like that, you realize that a lot of there was a natural sort of shift, and it led to something else, and it led to something else. Everything is always there's always divine planning or divine guidance in a way. You know, this reminds me of the conversations with spirit that I had with my friend Tara Wild on Monday. If you haven't checked that video out, make sure that you do watch that. She talks about earth wisdom, and she's the one that said these things about the earth doesn't want us to fight back. She doesn't want us to fight it. She wants us to embrace it. And it is a Gaia resetting. It is a resetting energy, and we need to reset ourselves, and that's how we can bring, if it's in your face, here's the difference. So if suffering is in your face, it's difficult not to deal with it. And of course you're going to deal with it in that moment. And in that moment, hopefully your gifts come through, and your heroism comes through, just like all the firefighters and all of that. And everyone that's being called to help alleviate the suffering. But also when you're far away, but it's not that, the suffering is not in front of you, you can still bring in love into the situation, and you can still bring in prayer and intention for healing for everyone involved. And most of all, more than anything else, what you can do, if it's not in your face and you're not dealing with the emotion of it, because that's a lot to deal with. People whose this is in their face is not able to do what the people who are not in their face can do. If you're not in your face, what you can do from watching far away, because you have a different perspective of it, what you can do is actually pray that everything happens along to the divine guidance that it is supposed to. That everything happens perfectly as it is supposed to. And you're not emotionally tied to the outcome, because you trust in the universe, and you trust in the divine, and you trust in Mother Earth, and you trust that she knows what she's doing. So that's that's my insight on what's going on. And it's not just Australia, you guys. It's suffering all over the world. There's suffering all over the world. So yes, blessings, and let's definitely send, you know, this prayer out to all of the suffering in the world. And remember too that as human beings, suffering. Let me put this in a way that's not going to get, you know, seen as like, whoa, what is she saying? There's certain type of suffering that is inevitable, certain types of physical suffering and things like that, illness or literally suffering at the hands of someone else. That kind of suffering is not necessarily like a choice, but the emotional suffering that comes after, or that comes from that wider perspective, is really a choice. We really choose to suffer certain times in our lives. And those are the moments where you should be asking yourself, why am I choosing to suffer? Regarding any situation, you know, if someone hurts your feelings, or someone, you know, does something, or a whole group of people do something, and then you're like suffering for it. It really is a choice, and you have to ask yourself, you know, why am I choosing this suffering as well? Can I bring something that is so much more, or that will help the situation more than my own suffering or attachment to the suffering? And then we can get into a whole discussion about Buddha and suffering and the mind and all of that stuff. So let's just go ahead and do this ceremony and say that prayer, and we will send all our love to all of the places in the world that are suffering, and especially within ourselves, because we need to heal the suffering within ourselves in order for us to heal the suffering that we see everywhere collectively in the world. And this is a collective thing, a collective energy that can only be healed by each of us. Hey Lane, by each of us really healing ourselves. So, yes, totally. Let's go. Let's do this. All right, I'm going to turn the mic off for a second while I get ready, and thank you guys for being here.
So let's take a deep breath in through the nose, inhale, and a deep breath out. Deep breath in, inhale. Exhale. Feel free to close your eyes and put on some headphones. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Vamos caminando por este camino rojo y las piedras de obsidiana que vienen de Chico Mosto. Vamos caminando por este camino rojo y las piedras de obsidiana que vienen de Chico Mosto. Ana buena, ana buena, ana buena, heya. Yana buena, yana buena, yana buena, heya. Ana buena, ana buena, ana buena, heya. Yana buena, yana buena, yana buena, heya. Por oriente, por poniente, por el norte y por el sur. Vamos saludando a las 4 direcciones. Por oriente, por poniente, por el norte y por el sur. Vamos saludando a las 4 direcciones. Ana buena, ana buena, ana buena, heya. Yana buena, yana buena, yana buena, heya. Ana buena, ana buena, ana buena, heya. Yana buena, yana buena, yana buena, heya. Vamos caminando por este camino rojo y las piedras de obsidiana que vienen de Chico Mosto. Vamos caminando por este camino rojo y las piedras de obsidiana que vienen de Chico Mosto. Ana buena, ana buena, ana buena, heya. Yana buena, yana buena, yana buena, heya. Ana buena, ana buena, ana buena, heya. Yana buena, yana buena, yana buena, heya. Por oriente, por poniente, por el norte y por el sur. Vamos saludando a las 4 direcciones. Por oriente, por poniente, por el norte y por el sur. Vamos saludando a las 4 direcciones. Ana buena, ana buena, ana buena, heya. Yana buena, yana buena, yana buena, heya. Ana buena, ana buena, ana buena, heya. Yana buena, yana buena, yana buena, heya. Si te esperas en el fuego. 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 Como las águilas, tus alas levantarán. Como las águilas, tus alas levantarán. Caminarás y no te Thank you, Great Spirit, for giving us the opportunity to gather again here in this online community. Thank you for giving us the courage to move through these watery times of this very strong full moon in Cancer lunar eclipse. Help us to stay open and connected to our inner truth, our inner grace, our hearts, our emotions, the waters of our second chakra, and rooted into the earth with our first chakra. Help us to recognize those moments where we feel lost, that those are moments ripe with new understanding, new pathways, new ways of being in the world. Hold space for us, hold us in your arms when we feel the pain of the world, the weight of the world on our shoulders, especially as empaths and sensitive beings who feel compassionately the pain of the world. Help us to spread our wings when we find the courage to do what is right for ourselves, to take care of ourselves, and to move forward and leave behind all of the things that no longer serve us. The emotions, the thoughts, the people, the groups, the communities, habits, anything that is time for us to move on from. As you open up this gate for us to look back one more time into the past, let us look back with gratitude for where we have arrived. Let us look back with compassion for what we have left behind. But let us turn and look forward towards our new path. As a being, a spiritual being having a human experience, as a soul, a community of souls gathering together, and as humanity moving forward towards ascension. Let us learn to connect with Mother Earth, Pachamama, Gaia. Let us feel that earth wisdom and listen to it, so that we may also know how to move forward in our own lives. This is a powerful time for all of us, and if we learn to connect deeply with our soul, we will hear and we will be listening to that voice of our soul. We ask that you help us connect to that inner voice. Sat Nam.
Okay. These are powerful cards. The This is going to be the collective reading for all of us watching, of course. Just laughing at what came out. Watching this video, whether you're here live or watching the replay. Here we go. First card we got is the Hermit. You're welcome. This is such a beautiful card. Do you see the portal? So this is, to me, the energy that we're moving out of. This is us walking into the new world. This is what I see in this card. The Hermit is that energy of the inner journey. And the inner journey that we've been on is ready to become the outer journey. And so as you see in this picture, she's in a cave, ready to leave the cave. We are ready to leave our caves, because this is what true leadership means and looks like. We're ready to leave our caves. What we're ready to do with the Page of Swords is to seek new information, to seek new ways of understanding the world, to discover new ways of thinking and growing strong in our minds, because the Page of Swords is all about that desire to learn. It's all about that curiosity to know more. And we must all embark on this new journey, because we each play a part in this powerful journey. We all need to learn more. I urge you to study. I urge you to read. I urge you to activate your mind, your curious mind. Don't let someone else kind of tell you how it is. Find it yourself. Find your own way of understanding things. Let your intuition guide you forward to your path. Strengthen the mind. That's what we're moving into. It's very fitting because we're moving into the age of Aquarius. We need to have strong minds. Aquarius is an air energy. Swords are air element. So we have to strengthen our minds. You see how she's pointing to her mind? We have to strengthen our minds. And the only way to strengthen your mind is to study. Seek out knowledge. Just like the Page of Swords wants to find it anywhere. And we'll look for it. And we'll not stop until she finds it. What that is going to do for us is we'll evolve from that place when we start to strengthen our minds and when we start to find the knowledge that we seek and discover new things of ourselves. Because that's the problem with our culture, with our society, with Western culture. I mean, honestly, we have all been dumbed down. We don't know the truth. We don't know real knowledge. Real knowledge has been hidden, is occult. That's what occult means. It means hidden. So that we have to discover the real knowledge, and we have to get out of our own way. Those thoughts that say, oh, all that occult stuff is BS, all that occult, so you can't prove it, so it's not real. We need to get, those are patterns that are old, and that is exactly what Pluto is destroying right now. Those old ways of thinking. We need to get those things out of the way, and we need to just dive for the information and find it. And when we find it, we need to trust that our intuition led us there and we were meant to find it. And so in that way, it is true for us because it becomes a truth experience that we are having. And that's more true than anything else that somebody can say. Your experience is more true than anything anyone can say. But we need to have those experiences, and we need to expand our minds. We need to expand our minds, and we need to free our minds. And that is exactly what's happening. We are going to free our minds this year and move into the Aquarian age. And as we free the mind and bring in the real knowledge, that we allow that real knowledge to flow in, because it will flow in. Once you open up that gate, that gateway, which the Saturn-Pluto conjunction is going to do, it'll just flow into you. You just be open to it. Just be open to it. What's going to happen is we're going to evolve. We're going to evolve. When you think of Page of Swords, kind of that energy, evolves into the Knight of Swords, which is he kind of already knows. The Page is looking for knowledge. The Knight of Swords is already kind of feels like he knows, and he acts on his impulses because he feels very strongly that he knows. But we're going to evolve to a higher energy than that. We're going to evolve to the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords is an energy that can be looked at as, in a sense, insensitive, because she just speaks truth. She doesn't really stop to think about what I'm going to say is going to affect someone else. But the reason is because she is so confident in her mind, right? The queens of the tarot are the ones that have mastered the element of that minor arcana. The Queen of Tarot has mastered her mind. She's the master of the mind and master of the thoughts, which means that she will only speak the things that she knows are going to be of benefit to her. She will not waste any time saying or speaking words that don't matter, that take her away from her mission. This is that one of the 4 agreements, be impeccable with your word. She has mastered that agreement. She is impeccable with her word. And so when she speaks, only truth comes out. And this is the energy that we will evolve into as we dive into finding more knowledge, discovering new things about the world. And leave our cave. Leave our cave. Now, here is the energy where it gets a little bit funky. And here we have the 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. For one, I love these cards because they all have full moons, moons in them. This is the Moon Child Tarot. But the 5, when we get into the message of the 5 of Pentacles, now we think of the Pentacles in general, they represent material things, the element of earth, the grounding, the abundance that we can actually create in our lives. When we think about, 55, I love that, how we are building a new world, what can this 5 of Pentacles, what insight can this 5 of Pentacles bring us here, right? So what the 5 of Pentacles represents is maybe feeling like you don't have enough, like there's a lack of something. And this feeling of lack makes you feel lonely, sick, and destitute. It's like a spiritual impoverishment. So here's what I see in this card, and this is, whoa, this is intense. This is what's going to happen to people that don't believe. That's what's going to happen to the people that don't believe. They're going to feel an emptiness inside that cannot be filled with money or greed or material possessions. The emptiness can only be filled with love. If you feel a sense of lack, you will continue to attract lack into your life. And that's what we need to stop. That's why we need to learn new things, learn new ways of doing things, learn new ways of speaking, learn new ways of acting, learn new information, bring it in, let it flood, as a flood, let it come in, and stop feeling that sense of lack. Because when you feel that sense of lack, you attract more of that, and you defeat the entire purpose of why you are here. If you are a light worker and a starseed and you're feeling lack, you are defeating the purpose of why you are here. There is abundance all around you, and you just cannot see it. So you need to open your eyes. You need to open your mind. You need to master the mind. The mind, right? When the mind goes out of control, it becomes the devil card. When the mind goes out of control, it becomes an addiction. It becomes a thought process that you can't help not looking at. You have to see it. You have to repeat it over and over, and it becomes an addiction to a negative way of thinking. We need to move away from that. That's what we're releasing. We're releasing those addictions. We're releasing those things. Stop feeling lack. There is nothing that you do not have in you right now that can't lead you forward. You have it all. You have it all. It's all within you. Bring it out. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so here's the thing about the Wheel of Fortune. I love these cards too because look at the sphinxes, the bottom, it's very Egyptian. It's another portal, right? Then the hawks. The hawks are the birds that bring the spiritual messages. They're spiritual messengers. So here it is, okay? This is really cool. We get out of our cave, right? We go out into the world. We learn as much as we can. We begin to master our mind and learn to be impeccable with our word. We release the feelings of lack, the addictions, the things that get in the way of us stepping forward. And the whole world, humanity itself, is going through a whole nother portal altogether. The Wheel of Fortune is shifting energies. It is like new opportunities. It's a whole new world is coming. That's literally what the Wheel of Fortune is. You spin the wheel and you get fortune. There's no way to go wrong with the Wheel of Fortune. You just need to, for us, what it means for us is we need to step through that portal. Right? Change is coming. It's a shift. The shift is coming. That's what the Wheel of Fortune is saying. But the shift, because it's a shift towards fortune, is guiding us in a really powerful direction. Now, the two animal cards that we got, check these out. We got the panther and the nightingale. They both came out. The panther is about healing your inner child, your inner wounds, the subconscious mind. And the nightingale is about speaking your truth, using your throat chakra to sing. It's about singing your song. You have to sing your song. I love this. Throat chakra is also the color blue, which is also the sword cards in this reading. I love this, you guys. This is so beautiful. So I'm going to pull some cards from the Moonology cards. So, because, you know, it's a full moon, so we got to pull some cards from here. For some wisdom in how to deal with our emotional self, our emotional body, which is very apparent right now. Thank you guys for your comments. I'm letting myself just continue on with the message so I don't get distracted with the comments. So meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. Meditate and contemplate. Yes, this is major time. Major time for us to be in that meditative space. Find that the inner silence. Two more from the Moonology cards. Whoa! Oh, here we go. Two. Okay. Yes! Be bold and make the first move. The cardinal moon. Be bold and make the first move. I love that. And for those of us that are feeling stuck, that are still like, I don't know, I'm not sure, I don't know if I can let go of that. I kind of just want to hold on to it. That like Four of Pentacles, that like, I can't let go because I'm afraid if I lose this, I lose it all. For those of us that are in that emotional space right now, this card is for you. Nothing will come of this situation. Void off course moon. Nothing will come of this situation. Void off course moon. You will stay right where you are. You will not move if you do not move. All right, let's pull the Starseed Oracle cards out. Yes! I am too, Christine. I'm like receiving it at the same time that you guys are receiving it. I love this. You're welcome. Dawn. I love that. Oh, okay, wait. I want to pull a couple more. Dang. Dang. This reading is what? I want, oh my God, okay. Okay, one more. I just love these cards. Oh, here it is. All right, here we go. Okay. Portal. Doors are opening. You decide. Dang. Pure nuts. Oh, I get it. Portal. Doors are opening. You decide. Here's the next one. Perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out. And there's a picture of the universe. You're in the universe and you're staring at the earth from the universe. That's what this card is. It's the earth, little tiny earth, in the middle of the universe. No, you get out. You get out. Okay. Zoom out. Zoom out. Okay. The Seas of Mintakan. Seeing potential. Bringing unconsciousness to light. That's also connected to the panther. Bring it out. Bring the unconsciousness to light. The unconscious represents the dream world. The ocean, the Seas of Mintakan. It's hard to see, but it's just the ocean. It's a picture of just the ocean. The Seas of Mintakan. The unconscious, the sea, the water represents the unconscious. That's Neptune. These are all these archetypes that are coming out, you guys, are here to teach us something. We know these truths. We know these images. We know these symbols. They're deep in our subconscious. So you need to bring the subconsciousness to light and seed the potential. And the last card we get, Star Ancestors, Hidden Secrets, Lost Wisdom, Look a Little Deeper. Bam! Dang! Whoa. Oh my God. Star Ancestors, Hidden Secrets, Lost Wisdom, Look a Little Deeper. Dang. Whoa. That was intense, you guys. That was an intense reading. I loved this reading too. Oh my. Wow. I'm blown away. Just as much, yeah, right, Alexa? Just as much as you guys are. I'm blown away. Okay. Here we go. You guys are amazing, by the way. Thank you for being here. Please share the video out on social media. Please follow me on Instagram if you haven't yet. And I have a Facebook group that you can join, Channel for Grace Soul Tribe on Facebook, and also a Facebook page called Jago Bend. Okay. And I would love to have you guys for the Moon Goddess training. So please, please check in on it. And if you feel called, let me know. Thanks, Lane. Hey, Melanie. Alexa. Oh my God. Oh my God. So here's what I wanted to say about this next part that we're going to do. Like I said, I'm going to chant some mantras because I feel like what we need right now is healing. It's healing for ourselves, but healing for the world and the planet. The first mantra that we're going to chant is a mantra called Rama Dasa. Yes, Aylin, the Moon Goddess training. All the information is in the description of this video. You will learn how to embody the Moon Goddess. There's information on my website as well, channelforgrace.guru, if you want to check that out. Just go to the tab that says Moon Goddess Training and it tells you all the details and how to sign up. I'll be in Peru from January 27th until February 18th. All right, sign up for the Moon Goddess Training. Oh my God, Brett, I would love for you to be there. So the 27th to February 18th. Wow, that's quite, you're almost like the whole time. But we're going to go until the end of February, I believe, 6 weeks long. Thank you. Yes, Shannon, please do. Okay. So this healing mantra has been used in Kundalini Yoga and in these meditative practices for healing. And so you chant healing for yourself, then you chant healing for anyone that needs healing, and around you, close to you, the people close to you, and then you chant for healing of the whole world and the planet. And those are the 3 levels of healing that we chant with this mantra. So that's the first thing we're doing, and I'll explain the other ones as we get to them. Next time. All right, let's bring this closer. Make sure we're good right here.
Hell yeah. Okay. So that was the healing mantra. And we're going to chant a mantra next that, thank you, that is to clear the subconscious mind. Because that's the work that we really are doing, that we have been doing, that we need to move into doing. So just like the Panther card, thank you, Lane, and all these cards that say, we have to heal the water, the seed. We have to heal that, the subconscious mind, the unconsciousness, like bring it to light, bring light on it. And as you do that, create that shield of protection around you. So those things, they don't have power over you anymore. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Okay. So let me pull my chair up a little bit closer because I need to. All right, this is a really fun one. This song is called, this mantra is called Govinde Mukande. And it represents these 8 different aspects of the subconscious mind. And as you chant them, you're clearing it, clearing it, clearing it, clearing it. Govinde Mukande Udare Apare Haryang Karyang Nirname Akame. Those are the words that we're going to chant. And also chant the mantra Had Hare Hari Waheguru, because this mantra is, Had is the seed of creation, Hare is it growing, it's sprouting, and Hari is the manifestation of that creation, and Waheguru is the expression of yes, excitement. This is beautiful. Let's bless it. It is a blessing. It means many, many things, but Waheguru is a very powerful phrase that is used quite often. Okay, this might help. All right. And these are all my versions of the songs. The mantras are not mine. They're ancient. But the chords and the progression of the chords are mine. Those are my creation. Okay. Sometimes when we feel a little bit lost, especially when we're trying to manifest things in our lives, all we need to remember is that powerful force, that Adi Shakti, the Shakti energy that creates everything but also destroys it when it needs to be destroyed, so that it can become something new. This is a song that we chant to that powerful Shakti energy. so many times and so often is referred to as that sacred, divine, feminine energy, source energy. Sarva Shakti, Namo Namo, Namo Namo. Britam Bhagavati, Britam Bhagavati, Britam Bhagavati, Namo Namo. Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Namo Namo, Namo Namo. Britam Bhagavati, Britam Bhagavati, Britam Bhagavati, Namo Namo. Shakti, Sat Nam, you guys. Here's another good song that we can sing during this full moon in Cancer. Is the song of forgiveness and understanding. Thanks, Wendy. So this song is called I Forgive. Thank you, guys. Chains and my freedom. You are both the darkness and the light. I could see your angels and your demons. You are both a mirror and my eyes, my eyes. If it wasn't for you, I would not know my value. If it wasn't for this, I would still be lost. Isn't it funny how something so damaging can be exactly what you need? So who am I to judge? I see you for how beautiful you are, in your essence, in your journey and your life. I see no need to change you. You are beautiful, just the way you are. I found in the darkness the gift to feel. I discovered through my pain my power to heal. I realize in my anger my strength to take action, and I awakened through my despair the courage to never give up. So am I to judge? Oh, am I to judge? Oh, am I to judge? Oh, am I to judge? If you listen, if you watch closely, there is no need to repeat your mistakes. Drive the weight, feel the release. You were meant for so much more, but who am I to judge? Oh, am I to judge? Oh, am I to judge? Oh, Thank you guys so much for being here and supporting in this way. Just your presence is supporting. Make sure that you also give the video a thumbs up, especially if you're here live right now, to help it circulate. We're gonna do one more song. To end this ceremony. Since we've been talking about portals all night. I think I have actually a video on the channel that I actually did of that song, but it's not on like iTunes or anything yet. But this next song is about a portal. Actually very fitting to the energy of this full moon in Cancer, which is very watery and activating our emotions and connecting us to the North Node, which is right now in Cancer, asking us to find what we truly find is home to us. What is home to you? Come back home. Come back home to your heart. Oh, wow. Alexa. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And this song kind of speaks for itself, but this is the one more song that we'll sing to send off that healing energy. And it is called Portal of Love. There's nothing like the stillness to show me who I am. In the silence I can hear my mind racing, running, asking, wondering, what about this? It must be nothing, it's just me. Speaking, the wind begins to carry my words through and through. In the echoes I can hear spirits saying, trust your heart. Trust your heart. Trust your heart. Trust your heart. Know that you want the best of me. I know that you want me to succeed. Know that you want me to be me. But is that what I want for me? What I want for me. Speaking, the wind begins to carry my words through and through. In the echoes I can hear spirits saying, trust your heart. Trust your heart. Trust your heart. Trust speaking the sounds I hear, elevating like shimmers of light, flashes in the sky, a portal of love opens its doors. Can I step through? Can I leave behind all of this fear? Takes over me, but I see a hand reaching out to me. I am not alone. No, I can move mountains. I can feed my soul. I can take care of my body, my heart, and my mind. I can choose to be free. I can choose to be free. I speak and the wind begins to carry my words through and through. In the echoes I can hear spirits saying, trust your heart, trust your heart, trust your heart, trust your heart, trust your heart. Ansang Waheguru, 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 Ansang Waheguru. Trust your heart, trust your heart, trust your heart, trust your heart. Trust your heart, trust your heart.
Thank you guys so much for being here, for being a part of this ceremony and this community, for sharing in this sacred space, for supporting me in this way just by showing up, and for supporting yourselves by showing up as well. You guys are amazing. Couldn't do this without you. Thank you so much. And I am so glad that I can be of service like this and provide a sacred space for people to release and let go and be moved into inspiration and into action, to the things that really matter to you. Thank you guys. And you're welcome. So I will leave you all right here. Sat Nam. Thank you again. Have an amazing rest of today. A good weekend. Remember, this weekend is intense. Sunday is the day. I will be releasing, I think, a couple of videos to talk about the Saturn-Pluto conjunction and where it's happening in your house. And also, I want to do a pick a card reading for the Saturn-Pluto conjunction and how it's also going to be affecting you and some of the energies for you. So look out for those coming out. I'm not going to leave you hanging during this crazy time, but definitely give yourself some time and space to meditate and ground yourself and connect to, like I said, that inner light, that silence that lives within. And for any of you beautiful ladies out there that want to join me in the Moon Goddess training, which begins on January 23rd, I welcome you to apply, and all the details are in the description of this video. We're going to have an amazing 6-week journey, dive deep into the moon, the goddess, how to embody the moon goddess, and how to literally rise through that embodiment. You're welcome, everyone. Thank you for all your messages. Happy full moon, everybody, and we'll see you guys soon. Sat Nam.